am Matthew Ashimolowo. Welcome to the Wealth Masterclass, where we teach you to make, manage, and multiply money. I'm on a series where I'm teaching women and money. Make sure you check out all the various parts. Part 1, Part 2, Part 3, Part 4. Today in this Part 2, I want to answer some hows. And then I'll go back in Part 3 and do another set of why. How do you create wealth as a woman? First of all, you need to realize there is a pay gap between men and women, and it is not fair. A man and a woman will do the same job. They will pay the man 12 times, sometimes bigger than the woman. It is not fair. Societies still exist that are not allowing women to drive. It is not right. Up to now, women don't have voting rights in certain nations. For example, Saudi Arabia have just permitted women to drive and a few to vote. There has to be a shift, a difference. But women too need to come up and rise to the place where, without a spirit of rebellion, you're just taking charge of your world. Women don't seem to want to hear about money also sometimes. Some will give excuses like, I just want to take care of my children. I just want to be there for my family. Well, one of the ways to be there for your family is for you to take financial responsibility. Because you see, a lot of women spend more time being carers. They care and care and care for their children, their husband, and sometimes at their own expense. The woman is the first to wake, the last to sleep. Wake up, she takes care of the children, they go to school, she takes care of the husband's dinner before he goes to work, and she also goes to the same work. And they come back and she's perpetually the one standing everywhere. It's time for you as a woman to take charge. Take charge of your money. Listen to me. Money is not complicated. But many are scared to think about money. As a woman, you need to do a paradigm shift. Whether you're single, married, whatever your marital status is, you need to have a good attitude towards money as a woman. First of all, if you have investment, number one, you need to insure your investments. What do we mean? Ensure that whatever you have put into, for example, long-term investments, that they are properly insured and protected. So if companies go down, your money doesn't go down. Number two, make people pay you what you want because they need you. One of the toughest with earning salaries is women. A lot of women don't know how to negotiate. They're just glad they got that job. You must be able to ask yourself, what's my worth? Am I being paid what my worth is? And if you feel you are not being paid what your worth is, you walk away. You'll be amazed. They'll be the one coming to look for you because they need you. So learn the ability to negotiate for what you are worth. Stay with us in this series. We'll teach you how to negotiate from under-earning to earning just right, to even making just the right kind of money for your status, your capacity, your delivery, your ability. Number three, don't have any debt. Indebtedness is one of the things that will wash away your wealth. It will wash away your monies. A lot of people don't realize. So they carry credit card debts and they don't realize if you carry credit card debts, it isn't just the percentage they announce to you, it is the annual percentage rate in the APR that makes it even worse. So it is compounded as it is moved on. Month by month, year by year that you didn't clear. If you use a credit card, pay it off immediately, or else don't use at all. Use a debit card. Then don't take student loans. If you took a student loan, hear me, particularly those of you who live in Europe and the United States of America, if you take a student loan, it's one of the worst loans on earth. Why? Because when you take a student loan, they don't tend to put you under too much pressure to pay. However, they are glad you took it. Because if you don't pay, it gets compounded. and compounded until 10,000 pounds became 20,000 pounds, became 40,000 pounds, became 60,000 pounds, became 80,000 pounds, became 100,000 pounds. And there's a small print on the day you signed when you were very young and naive, and you signed for that student loan. You didn't know that they had powers to come and take over everything you have. So one day they show up, if you have property, they took everything. Or made your employers to direct 75 to 80% of your income to them. Sometimes some of them wait until you are badly in debt. That's why you find some students who have left school and are now working. They are perpetually in debt for almost all of their life. Isn't it interesting to know that President Barack Obama was still paying student loan in White House? Very interesting. What a world in which we live. Next thing is for you to build money into your future. How do you build money into your future? Attract it, invest it. Attract it, multiply it, compound it, invest, attract, invest, multiply, compound. Attract, invest, multiply, compound. What does that mean? You attract the money. How do you attract money? There are things you do that makes money to begin looking for you. If you are a person who is into wealth creation, money looks for you. Money is magnetic. So while you are looking for money and it comes, once it comes to you, see that money as seed. I've been a rice planter before. Rice doesn't come like the one on your table. It comes as seed. And it takes a lot of work to de-seed it. That's a new English word. To practically remove the husks, to clean it up, to parboil, and prepare it for you to be able to eat. So when money comes to you, it comes as seed. Quickly invest. When you invest, if profit comes, roll it. So you are compounding your interest. There's a difference between simple interest and compounded interest. Simple interest is just +1, +2%. Compounded interest is when the thing begins to multiply, and takes an exponential dimension. Number 5, do what is right with finance, not what is easy. You say, what does that mean? Don't do what is easy with money. Do what is right with money. It's very easy for me to collect my salary. If I am a salary earner, boom, 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 spend. It's very easy. But do what is right. What is right is compounding the money, increasing its value, turning it to seed instead of rice to eat, turning it to seed to plant instead of rice to eat, compounding it. When I was a rice farmer, we had an experience. We brought into our farm harvesters to harvest the seed, but also we had a whole set of machine to now process it into edible rice. Then it just occurred to me, I didn't want to do that. I just wanted to sell the seed to those who will multiply the seed. Behave like I've just done. Take your income and turn it to a seed you multiplied as a woman. And even if you're a man and you're watching this, it applies, male or female. Number 5, be generous with yourself and others. Give respect to yourself, woman. Before you worry too much about how much you need to spend for relations, friends, brothers, sisters, your church, your charity, your children, treat yourself well. Bless yourself. Come alive again with your money. Enjoy being alive. If anyone has an offense with that, that's their issue. You worked for it. Give yourself a life. Look good, smell good, feel good with the money you created. Then, number 7, write the first check to yourself. Money came in. Write the first check to yourself and say, this is for me. If you're not buying clothes, you're not buying shoes, you're not buying anything this month, If you put it in investment, it's still you, it's still in your name. You are still making it good for yourself. Then you can pay others. Next point is teach your children by only providing what you can afford. Did you know that some of the money habits you and I have, we saw it at home? We observed dad and mom. Unless you broke the jinx. When I was a little kid, my parents never had enough. So my dad made us form a habit. The corner shop, we bought sugar, we bought milk, we bought bread on credit before my father's salary at the end of the month. By the time you collected, you branched there first to clear the debt because he was clearing his name. The downside to it was that we never had enough. I'm not sure you would bought things we couldn't afford. But if you are doing that, you are teaching your children something. You see, that action of my father became a habit I guess my siblings may have carried. Maybe I had the privilege of being able to see it and know that I should not get into the book me down syndrome. Teach your children only what you can afford. One of the reasons I will ever bless my sons is because when they were young and kids around them were wearing designer trainers, shoes, clothes to school, they didn't mind that I was only buying from some, we had some Indian, Pakistani shops down Liverpool Street, Aldergate East in London, where when I showed up with 20 pounds, I'll carry a bag load of clothes for children, just 20 pounds, which they didn't even buy socks from designer shops. Those boys were resilient. I could do anything for them today that I can afford it. Next point, of course, is that you must make yourself indispensable. When you begin to create wealth, let people need you. Be number one in anything you are called to do. Let your company be the one people think of anytime they want to do something in your chosen field. That will make money flow to you. Be number one. Be indispensable. Protect your dream, protect your life, protect your wealth, protect your work by being indispensable. Then take action with your life. Don't wait for answers. Don't wait for others to fix you. Fix yourself. Fix your dream. You made a mistake. Don't sit down there beating yourself. Pick yourself up. Look for the solutions. Humble yourself. If you have to learn from someone younger to make your wealth happen, make it happen. And lastly, for this session, keep your eyes on who you want to become. Who would you like to become? I like you to be financially independent, financially buoyant, financially wealthy, a strong, wealthy woman who's doing very well, who's healthy, wealthy, and wise. Healthy, wealthy, and wise. Healthy, wealthy, and wise. So, the woman and her money, I do hope that today's session has really helped you. I'd like to hear from you. Give this session a thumbs up. Leave a comment. Let me know how you felt about today's teaching. Raise questions you have on your mind. And make sure you go through all the other videos on the Wealth Masterclass, which we have put on the platform. I'll be looking forward to hear from you, and look out for our special seminar for women. Special seminar / webinar for women, which is coming up very soon. God bless you.